Do you have a basic John boat with just a trolling motor on it and you're trying to figure out what type of battery to go buy? Way back when, I went with just a basic Walmart lead acid battery, 150 bucks, something like that. Got me up and running, but I quickly found out that there's some lithium options out there that made a lot of sense, and I converted over to that, and we want to talk through some options there. So I understand where you're at, and I think we're going to find a way to get you over to a lithium that makes a lot of sense. So let's talk about lead acid versus lithium real quick. High level. You get pretty much double the power out of a lithium, like one of these guys here, versus a lead acid battery. They're also much, much lighter. So if you have this smaller boat and you're carrying your battery between the boat and your pickup or whatever, you have to take it to the house to charge it. Weight is definitely going to be a factor. You can get twice the power at about half the weight. So a typical lead acid battery is about 50 pounds. Even some of this, like this extra mini LiTime here, is like 19 or 18 pounds, and it's double the power. So you can get a ton of energy out of it. Then there's also cycle life. Cycle life is extremely good on the lithium, not so great on the lead acid. 250, 300, 400 cycles out of a lead acid battery if you treat it well, but a lithium will do thousands of cycles, discharges and charges before it wears out. So when we start talking about batteries, this one's $150, $200, think about the difference between the lead acid that you get at Walmart is maybe a 2 to 3 year battery. The lithium battery is like a 5 to 10 year battery. Like you won't replace it anytime soon. So what I would look for in a battery is I typically try to pick fairly reputable companies and up from there. There are so many white labeled batteries out there, which means they just take a battery from whatever, put their sticker on it and sell it to you. And there's really nothing more to the company than just the website. There's tons of those, hundreds if not thousands of those, and you want to avoid those. So we're going to stick with some companies that I've worked with for a while now. LiPulse I've used a bit, LiTime, Power Queen, Redodo makes a great battery. So some of the brands, I'll just put links in the description, so don't worry about the exact battery just yet. Let's talk about the overall just package of what you need. So if you want the most cost-effective lithium battery, you're going to be in a group 31 size, which is like this guy here. That's a 38 volt. Don't worry about that. It's a group 31 size battery. Those are the most cost effective. For whatever reason, I know the cases have foam in them. They're just cheaper. And what you want to look for is it has the basic battery protections they all do anymore. Low temp charge protection, low voltage, high voltage, overcurrent, short circuit, temperature ranges. Low temperature charge protection is pretty much standard on any reasonable battery anymore. You probably can't see it, but this one says LTCP, low temperature charge protection. So that means if you try to charge it while it's freezing, it'll cut off. Those are kind of the features that you want in a battery, plus Bluetooth. Now you may say, why do I need a Bluetooth battery? I never had one before. Well, once you have one, you will never want to get rid of it. I can assure you of that. So the battery, connecting it to Bluetooth helps you check to see what's going on with it. These are a lot smarter batteries than anything you're maybe used to. And also you can see how much power you have left. If you're just relying on the trolling motor battery and maybe you forgot to charge it last time, wouldn't it be nice to pull up your phone and see, oh, well, I still got 70%, we're good, let's go fishing. That'd be handy to know, right? That's really key for Bluetooth. So any of the links in the description below will have Bluetooth. And for me, that is my minimum requirement anymore. I would not recommend getting one without it. If it's a $30 difference, $40 difference, whatever it is, please spend the money and get Bluetooth. So those are the basic features. Like I said, start with a group 31 size. For a just trolling motor boat, 50 amp hour would do it. I'd feel better with 100 amp hour because then you're not going to sweat it. Like if you get further than you thought you wanted to go, the wind picks up, storms blowing in, and you've got to run the motor a lot harder than you thought you did, whatever. You want to have plenty of power to get back home. It's your only source of energy. Just go ahead and get the 100 amp hour. You really shouldn't spend for basic get up and go battery that's got Bluetooth $180, $200. And like I said, it's going to last you a long time. So look into that. Make sure you get the right charger. Most all of them have an available charger from the company. If it's a 100 amp hour battery, stick with like a 10 amp charger. 20 amps good, 10 amp is fine, 5 amp will work. Don't buy a 1 amp. That's a maintainer for like a lead acid battery. So get you a 10, 20 amp charger battery. Battery charger. Yeah, I'll put links in the description for that kind of stuff, and that will definitely get you up and running. Now, one thing you do want to keep in mind with a small boat that you're maybe carrying the battery to is the terminals need to be tight. Like, don't just tighten it with your fingers and go, because that It really has to have the clamp load on it to get that good electrical connection. Otherwise, you'll heat those terminals up and you'll like melt them in the case. Seen that happen. It's always loose terminals. It's user error. So if you're gonna do something like that, get you a wrench so you can tighten them up. They all have like 13mm hexes that they come with. So don't get lazy. Put your ring terminals on there and snug them up with a tool, then go fishing. Outside of that, you're pretty much ready to go. You're gonna have a ton of energy on board. You have a Group 31 case, which it usually doesn't matter. It's just kind of floating around in the back of your boat. I did that forever with a 10-foot John boat when I lived in Florida. I had a Group 31, whatever, lead acid at the time, and trolled with that thing 300 days a year. And that'll do you good. If you, for some reason, you want a smaller battery, you're trying to put it in a cubby or a compartment, like this extra mini, it's definitely a few bucks more, $230-ish. I'll make sure I'll put any discount codes I have in the description. They're a little bit smaller, same energy. So if you need some space, you can get from like a Group 31 is the basic low-cost one. Group 27s are not as common. Group 24s are pretty common. That's the size of this lead pulse here, and then an extra mini like the LiTime here. Hopefully that helps you get set up. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel if you found this helpful, and we'll see you on the next video.